Good morning, guys. How are you doing? How are you holding up? My goodness, we've got a lot of craziness coming toward us. So, for this video, we're going to really focus on the situation in the Middle East, okay? Now, we're seeing shortages being engineered. I'm not ignoring that, okay? However, that's something we're not being told about, is how engineered they really are. Let's look at the situation between Israel and Palestine. Now, what we're not really being told much about is that Netanyahu is currently on trial for corruption charges. I have not followed the details of it, but what I have been following is he's either supposed to get reselected this year or next year. I'm not sure. Because, hey, who in their right mind is going to elect somebody that could be facing prison time? Nobody. No one. No one in their right mind. Of course, we already know that nobody in this time frame is in their right mind. Just saying. Now, another thing we're not being told is that Israel prime ministers, current and of the past, have a habit of antagonizing their neighbors. Antagonize their neighbors to the point they actually react. And then the Israeli prime minister will come to America and say, "Oh my God, we just want to live in peace. We've already lost so many people." And it's never stopping sob story. When you realize what a propaganda, brainwashing garbage this is, you get disgusted. Here's the thing. Israel has a larger army, military power than Palestine and Lebanon combined. Okay, they have a military that could rival ours. And they have a nuclear arms program, which nobody's allowed to talk about because they're Israel, they're special, they've been through so much. We're told the poor Israelis were picked on by Hitler. Bullshit. Yes, he did some awful things, but remember, he wasn't rich. The Nazi Party did not have very wealthy members. They were given money by Jewish bankers to do all this crap. They took the blame. The bankers went off to Israel. Once it was being established as World War II was happening. See, this is what happened at the same time. But we're not told about that. I'm going to do another video. I'm looking at material to show how that came to be. Now, I am going to leave you a whole bunch of links for articles that are well worth the time to go back and watch. Read when you have time. I've been using global research for 2 years, and I've yet to see them get something wrong. Now, I have seen them call out a lot of politicians and try to hold them accountable for their behavior. Of course, the rest of the world just ignores it, calls them crazy, they're independent, and they're not an authoritative source. Anyway, back to the situation between Israel and Palestine. I would like to say the video I'm doing is going to show how it's one country and a province that's not even the size of Puerto Rico, which is not very big when you think about that. The whole island of Puerto Rico is about the size of Rhode Island. There's Gaza and West Jerusalem, along with the West Gaza Strip. Those combined are about the same size as Rhode Island or Puerto Rico. They don't have a military. So how are they attacking Israel? So I was just putting his opinion in. He doesn't get it either. It's just something to think about. I'm leaving some articles about how global research has articles about CDC falsifying numbers again, and they've been caught, and nobody's talking about it. God forbid if anyone talks about it. I'm also going to give you a link to AP, Alaska Prepper. He did a video yesterday on the difference between a hard and soft reset. Well worth watching. I'm gonna get back to reading the this here book, COVID-19: The Great Reset. I gotta get back to reading that. Over the weekend, we're going to move furniture around and really vacuum the living room. Yes. Alright, I will see you guys later.